Ooh, friendship is magic. Finding Dory is the latest Disney Pixar movie, the follow-up sequel to Finding Nemo, a movie I love, okay? I just want to hug it. Oh! And I love Finding Nemo. It's a really great, intense, emotional, heartwarming, fun adventure. And I really liked it. And I was concerned about Finding Dory, and I actually built up absolutely no hype for the movie. I was just like a little dismissive almost, like, yeah, whatever. It's like Monsters University or Cars 2, I don't know. I didn't even watch any trailers. I was just like, don't screw it up. You're Pixar, you're better than that, most of the time. And this movie focuses on Dory, which was part of the reasons I'm like, I don't know if that works. I don't know if her character works in her own movie. And this movie is Dory. She has short-term memory loss, but her memories are sort of coming back a little bit. She's able to remember a few things, and she's like, I have a family. And she has to go try to find her family on an epic adventure. She's joined by Marlin and Nemo. They basically end up in a SeaWorld type place, and she's trying to find her family. It's another epic journey, but it's not across the ocean. It's basically through this whole water park SeaWorld thing. She's trying to navigate around this whole area to find her family, as opposed to crossing the entire ocean for Nemo. And I'll tell you something, I went in maybe even a little on the negative side, like, we don't really need this, but I trust you, but I don't know if we need it. I don't know. And the movie won me over very quickly. This movie is fantastic. This is another great Disney Pixar movie. I was kind of blown away by this movie. It was really good, and not the least of which was Dory herself, Ellen DeGeneres. Really good as Dory, and you know, what I was concerned about is her short-term memory loss and stuff. While they didn't make it annoying or anything in the first, I thought if it's focusing on her, this might get annoying where she's forgetting everything, and then that might become overplayed. But they handled it right. She never got annoying. She was very likable, and she had some emotional weight to her story in this movie. You actually care a lot about Dory in this, and her emotional journey to find her parents. It's like, yeah, I care about this. I'm very concerned for her. I'm never emotionally involved, maybe to the degree I want, where most Disney Pixar movies are able to get me to cry. I think of Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., the Toy Story movies, Inside Out. Like, they can do that. They can turn the waterworks on and you're crying in your popcorn. Not this movie, but it was still really good and involving, and it's really a fast-paced, fun, enjoyable adventure. It just never stops because Dory's just like, woo! And like all Disney Pixar movies, it's beautifully animated. The animation is gorgeous to look at. It's just, even if the movie sucked, you'd still have to give it some credit because it just looks so good. But the movie's good. It's got a good story. And it doesn't feel like it's just using Finding Nemo as a crutch. And we'll do all the same crap. It's like, we'll have a reference here or there, but for the most part, meet a whole bunch of new likable characters and have a new, interesting, different adventure. And I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Dory was fantastic. Marlin and Nemo and all of them, really good. All the returning people and the new characters we get to meet are a lot of fun. Is that a fucking lawnmower? And all the new characters we get to meet are freaking great. I love them. They're all very interesting, funny, cool little characters, and every time we go on the diversion to the next character, meet them, it's like, they're a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. I enjoy the whole ride, this adventure to find her parents through SeaWorld, basically. It's a lot of fun. There's never a dull moment. It keeps moving, and my only negative, besides the fact that I didn't feel super emotionally responding to the movie, where it's like I said, they make you cry really easy, and it never hit me with that much weight. I never cried. I was like, there's a moment or two where I feel like I should, and they just didn't quite get it. But also, the movie may have had an I noticed it during the movie. I'm like, they keep doing this. They had an over-reliance on negative Deus Ex Machinas, where it's like, alright, things are going good, and this thing happens and things are going bad. But now they're up again, and this happens and now everything's bad again. I felt like I was noticing every 5 minutes, they added another little obstacle in the way, something they had to overcome, and it's just like, not that that's a negative thing. You should have obstacles for characters to have to overcome, so there's a challenge and a struggle, but it felt like they just kept throwing it like one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, and I just got exhausted at a point. Like, I think they might be overdoing it a little bit, but I never was negative about the movie. It was just a minor thing, really, but I just, once you notice it, you're like, here's the next negative Deus Ex Machina to make the situation worse, and it just kept happening. But I never turned against the movie. The characters are great and interesting, and you feel the weight of them, you feel for them. You know that you care about them, and the ones you don't care about are at least very fun and entertaining to watch. The story is really good. It's got some good emotional beats. Never made me cry, but I'm invested, and it's a fun, fast-paced thrill ride of an adventure. Really enjoy it. It's beautiful. Pixar makes beautiful looking movies. So yeah, Finding Dory took a character I'm like, yeah, she's not interesting, doesn't need a movie, and proved to me she does. We're gonna give her a really good story. You're gonna be very invested and interesting in her story. It's gonna be very emotional. Won't make you cry, but emotional. You're gonna be invested. And I also appreciate the movie's not stupid. It never dumbs itself down, because this is Disney Pixar, okay? Pixar knows better. They're not gonna do stupid poop jokes. I mean, like, Cars 2 was pretty stupid. Aside from that, though, they got better taste in that. They're going to be very smart, sophisticated animation movies where it's like your kids are going to enjoy it. It's beautiful, it's fun, fast-paced and all that. It's very funny, but the adults will enjoy it too because it's never stupid. It's smart, it's enjoyable. I love Finding Dory quite a bit. I really enjoyed Finding Dory. I would give it an A-. It's just a fantastic animated movie, lacking ever so slightly in the emotional weight I kind of expect of Pixar at this point, but still doesn't really disappoint at all. It's a really good movie. Definitely go check it out. If you've seen it, comment below. Tell me your thoughts on Finding Dory. What's your favorite Disney Pixar movie? And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.